Welcome back to WHB Auto Drive. Today we're diving into one of BMW's most iconic machines returning for 2026, the brand new BMW M6. After a few years of absence, the M6 has made a bold comeback, and it's bigger, faster, and more luxurious than ever before. This car doesn't just wear the M badge for show, it earns it in every possible way, blending brute force with refined elegance, and reminding enthusiasts why the M6 was always considered one of BMW's flagships. The first thing to talk about is performance, because let's be honest, that's what the M6 is all about. Under the hood, BMW has fitted a twin-turbocharged 4.4-liter V8, heavily reworked from the M5 and M8. In this M6, it pumps out a staggering 655 horsepower and around 620 pound-feet of torque. Power delivery is immediate and violent when you want it, but with BM's latest xDrive all-wheel drive system, it's also extremely usable. You can launch this car off the line and hit 60 miles per hour in just about 3.1 seconds, which is insane for a Grand Tourer of this size. And of course, BMW hasn't forgotten about driving purists, so yes, there is still the option to push it into rear-wheel drive mode for smoky drifts and that raw M-car feeling. Top speed, as always, is electronically limited to 155 miles per hour, but with the optional M-Drivers package, the M6 will push all the way to 190 miles per hour. That puts it right in the same league as cars like the Mercedes AMG GT 63S and even nudging at the heels of some Aston Martins. The engine soundtrack has also been refined, with BMW giving it a deeper, more aggressive tone through quad exhausts. It's loud when you want it, but also calm and refined during long highway cruising, which really makes the M6 versatile. Handling is sharper than ever thanks to BMW's new adaptive suspension setup. The 2026 M6 uses electronically controlled dampers that constantly adjust to road conditions, giving you comfort when cruising and stiffness when cornering hard. The steering is direct, with just enough feedback to remind you that this is still a driver's car at heart. And with the lightweight chassis improvements, including aluminum and carbon fiber reinforcements, the M6 feels surprisingly agile for a car that weighs nearly 2 tons. BMW has found a balance between performance and daily usability, which is what makes the M6 special. Inside the cabin, things are just as impressive. The M6 is a grand touring coupe at its core, so comfort and technology play a huge role. You're greeted with BM's curved display that merges a 14.9-inch infotainment screen with a 12.3-inch digital instrument cluster. It runs BMW's latest iDrive 9 software, which is faster, smoother, and filled with useful features like augmented reality navigation, advanced voice control, and wireless smartphone integration. The seats are heavily bolstered M Sport seats, wrapped in premium Merino leather, with heating, cooling, and massage functions available. There are also carbon fiber trims across the dash and center console, along with customizable ambient lighting to match your mood. The rear seats are usable but best reserved for shorter trips, as this is still more of a driver-focused coupe. The trunk, however, is spacious enough for weekend luggage, making the M6 practical for road trips. That's always been part of the M6's charm. It's not just a track monster, but a high-speed luxury tourer you can live with every day. Safety and driver assistance features are also top-notch. You get adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, automated parking, blind spot monitoring, and BMW's latest semi-autonomous driving system for highway cruising. It's a blend of luxury, safety, and high performance all in one package. Now let's talk pricing, because this is where the M6 sets itself apart. In the US, the 2026 BMW M6 starts at around $135,000, which positions it right between the BMW M5 and the more expensive BMW M8 competition. When fully loaded with options like the M-Drivers package, upgraded carbon ceramic brakes, and premium interior upgrades, the price can push close to $160,000. That's a serious amount of money, but considering the performance, luxury, and heritage you're getting, it actually feels like strong value compared to rivals from Mercedes, Porsche, and Aston Martin. So, is the 2026 BMW M6 worth it? If you're someone who craves raw performance but doesn't want to give up comfort or technology, the M6 delivers in spades. It's a car that can dominate on the highway, impress on the track, and still take you on a long cross-country road trip without breaking a sweat. BMW has managed to reintroduce the M6 as a true flagship, one that blends speed, style, and everyday usability in a way very few cars can. That's the 2026 BMW M6, a car that proves the M division is still at the top of its game. If you love cars that make your heart race while still pampering you with luxury, this one deserves to be on your dream list.